Now this is a very special car, unbelievably rare, one of only 2 available in the UK today. It's an S63 AMG, but it's the Executive Long Wheel Base. The other one that's available is arguably nowhere near as good of a specification, and it's also a lot more money, plus the colour combination. You've just had the first glimpse of the colour, which is Rubin Black Metallic. And then if you have a look at the interior, it's got porcelain leather plus Executive, rear lounge, it's got the upgraded wheels, all sorts of spec. Now, for me, the S63 is the ultimate combination of performance, luxury and elegance. If you have a look at it from the exterior, you know it's a little bit different to a normal S-Class, but not quite as different as you'd understand. 4-litre twin-turbo V8 producing just over 600 brake horsepower. It'll do 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds, which is a frightening speed from a car that is unbelievably comfortable as well. The paint I'm going to keep talking about because I've never seen it before on a Mercedes, and it is absolutely stunning. It's called Rubin Black, and the camera, if you come a little bit closer again, you'll pick it up around here. It just works beautifully with the chrome you've got on the front grille. But then the first option, which I've mentioned earlier, are these 20-inch matte forged wheels from the AMG section. Red brake calipers is another option that the vehicle has. S-Class is the pinnacle of Mercedes lineup, but then when you get an S63, it just tops that once again. With it being the Executive and a long wheelbase, it's the rear passenger which gains some extra legroom. You've still got a huge boot, but it's the rear passenger that benefits. But have a look at this. Extended leather package. That leather is called Quilted Porcelain, and for me it just works unbelievably well with that exterior Rubin Black Metallic. You've got some slight different fascias going across the door cards as well, which are subtle enough not to take your eye off that porcelain leather. So if you have a look on the door card just here, you'll see the extended quilted. You've got that wood veneer, you've got the Burmeister sound system, but have a look at all the tech you've got in the rear. So heated seats, ventilated seats, electrically adjustable seats, and this one that I'm in on this side, when I jump in, will fully recline. You've got rear entertainment because of the rear Executive lounge. Now, believe it or not, this car is a 69 plate. It's done 58,000 miles, but it has been very, very well looked after. The other car which is available is considerably more, and in my opinion, yes, I am selling this car, but it's nowhere near as good. Nowhere near as good. Your rear entertainment, you've even got remotes for. It still has the original Mercedes headphones. If I was to recline this seat by pressing that button there, it'll move forward the passenger seat. It's then going to move my seat. Those front seats, by the way, are heated, ventilated and massaging seats. Just give me 2 seconds, going to load through. So now you'll see this seat move forward. It increases the leg room, which is where you'll get the benefit of the long wheelbase as it moves that forward. And then you've got everything else. So Alcantara headlining, 2 sunroofs, 1 for the driver, 1 for the passengers. That'll start reclining now. So literally, if you were going on a long journey, one, you're going to get there very quick because you're powered by a 4-litre V8, but you've got ultimate comfort. You've even got details as far as rear vanity mirror. So if you're the sort of person who's going to be getting taken out for dinner, you're going to an event, whatever it is, you can just double check before you jump out. So everything, you've got your rear entertainment screens controlled from the remote. You've even got a wireless charging pad under the rear Executive lounge section. Rear climate control, which you'd obviously expect in a car like this. But the thought of absolutely everything. Ambient lighting, you might catch a glimpse of it on that other door there, which you can all control from the front, which we'll touch on in a second. But leg space, power, luxury, it's got it all, and at a great price compared to the competitors as well. So if we come to the back, you'll also get another glimpse of that paintwork, which I'm going to keep talking about, like I said. So Rubin Black Metallic. It does look quite dark initially on the photos, so I would suggest having a watch of this video, and then you'll get a better understanding of what that colour actually looks like. And the first person to view it physically in the showroom will be blown away by it. So huge boot space, perfect for same thing. So if you're the sort of person who would like to go for weekends away, hotel stays, airports, and you're carrying suitcases and luggage, and you've got plenty of space for that. You've got the quad pipes at the back. Again, that 4-litre V8 producing 600 brake horsepower. It sounds fantastic. It also has a switchable exhaust, which I'll show you in a second. But from the driver's point of view, you have an incredible amount of driver tech, safety systems, that luxury feel with a Burmeister sound system, 360 cameras, everything. So let me jump in and just give you a little tour of what we've got going on. So steering wheel, flat bottom AMG, not your standard one you'd get in an S-Class. So again, just giving it that more aggressive feel. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. If you have a look at the door card in the front, so your Burmeister sound system, extended leather pack, but then you've got heated, ventilated and massaging seats in the front, which I'll show you in a second on how you control that. You've even got steering assist as well. So if you are going to be going on long journeys, those things will play a part. So bear that in mind. Sliding pan roof. So let me open that up. And then it might give you a better idea of that Alcantara headlining as well. So you see the Alcantara on the higher end, but have a look at the detail on the dash. So leather dash, you've got that porcelain piping going through the stitching, so there's literally zero plastic in this car. And when some people jump in cars, it feels very plasticky, quite the opposite in this car itself. If I jump onto the home section and just quickly show you the different seat options and whatnot, so you can control everything else from here. Obviously your navigation, your media, all your 360 cameras, which I've already mentioned. But if I jump into vehicle, so you've got your energizing comfort, which will be different massage functions that you've got, but then you've also got your ventilated seats as well. So again, your climate control is a little bit more complex than just heating, so you've got that. You've then got different things like the track package, because you can quite easily look at this car and forget quite how much of a beast it is. And that's it just in normal mode. If I use the switchable exhaust, but then you've also got adaptive air suspension, different drive modes that will work lovely together. Underneath the armrest, you've got another wireless charging pad for the driver. If I pop it into reverse to show you, that's where your 360 aerial view, rear view camera and all your different driver systems pop up in there as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful machine, but it's the rareness for me, because when you have a look at what the value of this is, I'd like to hazard a guess this car has been somewhere around about 140 to 150k brand new. We're selling it at a fraction of that price. It's still in great condition, it still has all the specification, and I think the good thing with the S-Class is they are pretty timeless in the age of them. We've got a really, really early plated one that's alive now, and it still very much looks like an S-Class. This one has a very different engine, so you'll need to be prepared to understand that, because it is a fantastic, fantastic car. So if you're in the market for a very unique car as a whole, but then in my opinion, the best available in the country today, then this car is going live. So if you're interested, my name is Paddy. You'll find my number in the description. Any queries about this, your current car for part exchange or funding options, feel free to give me a call on my number and I'll answer any questions that you've got.